Hi, in this demo, I will be showing how to create a DynamoDB from AWS CLI and how to use the DynamoDB and access the files using Node.js AWS SDK. So for this, we need to install first Node.js and how to create an AWS access key and secret key. You can just follow this URL mentioned in the description, and we will then install AWS SDK Node.js dependency, and I will be using Visual Studio Code ID for writing my programs. So from this link you can download the Node.js exe file and you can just install it. I am using 8.9.2 LTS long-term support, so I'll just skip this since I have already downloaded and installed it in my machine. After that you can just do npm install AWS SDK and it will install the AWS package in your node modules. I will show you how to install and how to write the program for that, and also I will be using Visual Studio Code to write my programs. So first we'll go and AWS console management and we'll create a DynamoDB table. So here I will give the table name as users and partition key I will give email address, email ID. I leave everything default. You can add sort key, but it is not mandatory, so I'll leave everything default and just click. So it will take nearly 2 to 3 minutes of time. We can see the users table got created, and if we go and check the items, we'll not find anything apart from that primary key, and it doesn't have any items. So now I'll go and create a folder and try to access this using Node.js application. After creating one folder, we'll just go and open command prompt, and from there we can just give npm init. So npm will be, by default it will be installed when we will install node application, so I'll leave everything default. So you can see it will generate a package.json file. Now I'll go again and here I'll give install npm install aws sdk save. So if I give save, it will save in package.json with the version name, and you can see that it has package.json, but there is no dependency added. So as soon it got installed, so dependency will get updated, and in the meantime we can go and create files like read.js, update.js, write.js, and delete.js. So using all these files, we'll run all these files and we will try to invoke the API of AWS SDK and manipulate the DynamoDB table. So once it gets installed, you can see that the AWS SDK dependency with the version has been added in the package.json. So I have all the codes written for read.js. We'll just first go and run read.js file. We'll just, before that, we'll manually put one file in that table. So we'll just go and add here. And we'll save it. We can see that the item got added in the user table, so it has email address and name. We'll create another item, can see the second item got inserted, but it doesn't have name field, but it has a phone number, while the first one has the name field but doesn't have phone number because it's got stored in a JSON format. So there is no concept like we need to have columns and each columns must have a value because it is a NoSQL format. So we go and try to read this gaurav.p17@gmail.com. So I'll just go quickly through the code. So here we need to include the AWS SDK dependency, and we need to specify in which region we have hosted this DynamoDB and the endpoint of that. So I have hosted in North Virginia in US East 1. So the endpoint for that is mentioned here, and also we need to provide access key and secret key. Either you can provide the access key and secret key, but the best way to provide access key and secret key is like aws config in command prompt, and it will get stored in user aws.aws folder, so it will never be checked in GitHub because it is confidential. So I'll just go and read this. So here you need to give the user table name and the primary key for that email address. So you can see that the user got fetched. So this is the hard-coded logged out. So I just printed the data. So it is like it comes in items. So if I just give json.stringify data.item, so it will just print out that item only. So you can see that it has fetched it. We'll go and fetch the other email address. So you can see that we have successfully able to retrieve both the data. Now I'll go and insert another item. So I have the code written. Basically till here it is all the same. So we just need to give like the input, what are the parameters we need to put in the file. So it should be in the JSON format, and we need to give the input file in item and the table name as the user. So I'll just go and run this. So we have console out that user saved success. So go and check in the UI console. So you can see that example 1 got saved with created by, created on, is deleted false, updated by, updated on. So now I will go and try to modify this. So for this we will go and use update.js. So in update.js we just need to put update expression. So I will just update the updated by and is deleted to true from false, and updated is earlier it was created user, and now I will update it by update user. So I just go and run this file. Just refresh it. So I can see that is deleted is true and updated by is now update user. Now we'll go and try to delete one item. So for delete we just need to provide table name and the key, primary key which we want to delete. So I delete example@gmail.com. can see that user delete success got printed. So go and check the UI console. We can see that the item got deleted. So this is basically how we can access DynamoDB from AWS SDK using Node.js. If you liked this video, then don't forget to click the like button and don't forget to share and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.